everyone, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, welcome to my channel Sashell Speaks Messages. I am SA. Hope that you all are doing well. This is for you guys 11th till 15th of Feb 2019. Hot Matters, Soulmates, Universal Bridge reading. 3 cards in a row. The central card, Universal Bridge, that's a link. And yours and theirs card, what's actually there or how they see, you see. Okay, so let's begin. Just a brief. I'll start with the message and those 2 cards flipped, so I kept it there. I want to talk about that. You know what I'm picking? There's a paper, some sort of paper document being teared. Totally. It's like being teared and it's being shredded basically. But I can see that those were flowing in the air, and how I can tell you is that something was just shredded totally. Okay, for some of you this is some sort of freedom that you are getting or someone is getting. Okay, this can go vice versa because I'm reading for everyone as in general, but this is something telling me that over here when this freedom is being provided or some sort of judgment is being done, basically it's about decision or signing or signature. This is telling that someone on the other side or the person you are dealing, or you might be this one who is being very strong. You are out of happiness, basically crying. Okay, the tears I can see rolling down, but someone over here can be like, if you're dealing with someone and you're freeing them, they're not happy getting free. Okay, this happiness might be that it was a very hard decision to separate from one another, and now when the decision is out, I do feel one person is heavy with a heavy heart. They're leaving. The tears that you might not have seen because they've cried in loneliness, but also maybe you will see the tears in their eyes as well, or you might have seen that. So this can go vice versa. I can see like a mountain is crying. Okay, and this is very weird. Yes, of course, but mysteriously picking the message of like, I can see some you know, like water is coming down, but it was not obviously not bursting out. It was coming slight in, you know, the angles, and you can see that the water is rolling down, and that was telling me that someone over here is presented themselves as a like mountain or strong, but it was like a challenge for them as well to take some sort of decision. So maybe you're in the process of taking some decision, or someone took this decision, but it's not that they're happy taking this. Okay, there were reasons for all this. There were reasons that were stretched. There were reasons that happened over here. I'm also feeling that you might have made someone, or someone might have done this to you, that now you're strong enough to bear all that. You cried a lot and now you're not going to be. This is some sort of freedom, and it's like tearing down. This can be a letter that you are tearing down. This can be something of a document, like a freedom basically. If you're not tearing down the document, basically you're keeping it, means a freedom. Okay, signature, something of a finalization. I'm going to be picking these cards. Okay, yes, you might be dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So you might be coming out of some sort of legal issues or something related with this person in particular. Okay, 8 of Cups, 8 of Chalices. Maybe they took some decision and they made you very strong in this process. Maybe this was work situation that made you very low, and now you're coming out of that scenario that have stressed you a lot. 9 of Swords energy. This is also about maybe Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius can be. I do feel that this being long, that it was frozen, everything was giving you a very strong ache. Okay, that was a weight on some sort of conclusion or moral of the story. But what now that is coming, maybe this person made you go away, or they detached themselves, or they can be the person who presented themselves as this and made things tough for you guys. Okay, but this is also about someone who is not available to you now, or you are not available to them. Okay, this can go vice versa. I'm going to be keeping these cards different, okay, so that you can see that. All right, now I'm going to be pulling the cards. So Universal Bridge. So the Universal Bridge is Knight of Swords, and between you both, that's a link. Okay, 5 of Wands. Maybe you are here or they are here. You choose the side, and the last card is 10 of Chalices. I feel once upon a time what was presented is no more to be seen over here. Why? Because of that situation and what I picked up. Okay, this is something, Knight of Swords, which is like a very harsh communication running from here and there. One person presented themselves as the strongest because they were the weakest, means emotion wise. Someone who gave you the selfless love, okay, for them this relationship was very important, but something is not right over here. So I picked up Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is also about you wanting to send some sort of communication to the other side and they don't approve of it. Maybe this is what is actually there, or what you want, or how you see it, okay? Maybe you see this as a love. Maybe you're sending something and you're hearing that they're already out, they're already they don't want to come in. Possible, very much possible, okay? Or this can be the U-turn of some sort of communication you're sending to that person in order to see whether they'll melt or not. And that's what I do feel, something that they are taking, that can be the communication or mail. If this is something real, they're taking it, they are reading it, and they're tearing it, okay? And they're not replying to you. This can also be some, because we are in technology world now, so something not necessarily postcard or letter real, but for some of you, yes. And for some of you, this can be someone who is reading it and deleting it. Basically, you're coming to know about that, or you want to know that why they're not reciprocating. Sorry for the blab. When they're not reciprocating means, or not replying to you, in a way, hush. This again gives you that someone is tearing that up, means they're not replying, okay? I do feel that if you are here or they're here, you have some misunderstandings, dissatisfactions within the relationships. That's not coming on common grounds for you, but both. And this is also about someone who is disapproving with you or disapproves with you regarding some aspects. I do feel that if you're not here, you're here, then also this is like you want to make amends, you want some discussion, and that's why you're sending this to them, but they don't approve of that. So if you're here, then again, that's your love towards them, but that's what is stressing you. If I pick that energy up, I do feel that this is you who is really hurt inside in some or the other way. That sort of anxiety that you really want to end. Maybe you haven't talked with someone from, like, if I say ages, like 9 to 10 months possible in a straight row, and they are away from you. They have built up themselves that, like, no, I'm not going to be picking myself up, because when I was selfless, this communication was the problem, okay? Let me pull more cards, just one card. Knight of Pentacles. I was looking at Knight of Swords. So Knight of Pentacles is something being opposite over here. Also, I do feel you might be, yes, that's a confirmation, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is also about something that went slow between you both, and it never took off. So maybe that was the expectation, and they gave you this, and then they turned their side and they came here that it's not going to work, okay? And now maybe you want to send them the message, and that's not being reciprocated. It's being slowed down, the process, okay? Maybe this was like you wanted to manifest, or they wanted to, and the reason that they secluded themselves from all this scenario is basically that this thing is not working, okay? Yes, Ace of Chalices. They had this, and they had this, and you have this, or you still have, okay? Whatever it is, Ace of Chalice is maybe you're sending some love, affectionate letter or email to them. But what about that side? Because they're not approving it. You both have some differences. Those differences can be can come out of love, like, but you know what? I'm going away with my words, because it never worked. Something never worked with this person, and now regardless if they have this, again, if you can see this Ace of Chalices, water is coming and rolling out. And that might be that they are also not happy doing all this. They're sad, of course, but they have to take some sort of step for their self-esteem. So they have this, but they're not going to be showing that. So they still have that. That's a hope, okay? That's a hope. So possible that situation is here. Yeah. So I hope, guys, this shall help you. Find, you have to. Yes, of course, you have to make that happen. Why things are slow. Why this is over here being given to me back, that no, that's not going to work. Maybe that's like a rude communication between you both, and you're still trying, okay? You get that back, but earlier when they were doing all this, you used to or never returned back the communication possible, and now when you want it, it's like the question of like, what is this and where is it, okay? This is not always about only love. This can also be about affectionate relationship of hellos, okay? I am done with the messages now, guys. Please take care of yourself, and yeah, learn to revive, learn to learn this Knight of Swords. This is counseling, this is advice over here. Learn to tackle the communication. That's the point, okay? I hope, guys, this shall help you. Take care. Bye.